Okay, so Jinx's actions at the end of episode 9 have officially made war inevitable. And I want to talk about Ambessa Medarda's role in a future war between Piltover and the Undercity. First, let's talk about her daughter, Mel Medarda. So Mel Medarda will most likely be at least injured after the rocket hits the capital. And when she comes to, she will have to deal with two things. The first is that a peace between Piltover and the Undercity is no longer viable. It's impossible. That act of terrorism was just too large. And the second, the perception of Piltover will change for all of its citizens. They will no longer feel safe, they will no longer feel powerful, and they will be fearful of the Undercity's ability to overthrow Piltover. And it's not just their citizens. It has been established in the Arcane universe that there are other nations that they work with and do business with. All of those nations could see the divisiveness between Piltover and the Undercity, and they could start attacking from all sides. So this war needs to be won quickly and quietly. Now, we know that Ambessa Medarda has a high pedigree in war. She has been the acting commander of Noxus for many years now. We also know that she works on the front lines. And that's a very important detail. When a commoner or a soldier sees that their queen or their king is going to fight along with them, it makes them easier to follow because they're both in the same amount of danger now. Ambessa could lose her life just like the commoner soldier can lose their life. That also tells us that Ambessa is very skilled in hand-to-hand combat since she's been in so many wars and has been able to survive. Now this gives her a distinct advantage, not only in a fight against the Undercity, but when it comes to conversations with the nation of Piltover about how to handle these issues because they just don't have the skill. I think that she will be more of a puppet master in season 2. She will allow Mel Medarda to handle the business side and the innovation of the country of Piltover, but she will handle defense and create a plan to attack the Undercity in a very aggressive way. There are only two things that are going to stand in her way. The first is Savita. I think that Savita will be the new de facto leader of the Undercity. Now, I think Shimmer will allow her to even the playing field between the innovation of Piltover and the lack of soldiers that the Undercity has. But in a one-on-one fight between Ambessa and Savita, I think that Ambessa has the clear advantage. Savita lost to Vi with the gauntlets, and she almost lost to Vi when she was just using her bare hands. And I think that Ambessa is much more skilled than Vi because of her years of experience. So I think if it came down to it, Ambessa would decidedly beat in one-on-one combat, and that would decrease the morale of the soldiers of the Undercity and cause chaos on their end. Now, Jinx is the outlier. The reason Jinx is the outlier is because there are some hard and fast rules to fighting in a war. The first is you want to win the war. The second is you want to protect your country. And the third is you want to protect yourself. And most people have protecting themselves at the forefront and protecting their country and their people as second and third. Jinx doesn't care if she dies or lives. So that makes it very difficult to guess what she's going to do. Ambessa has a lot of experience and can really analyze wartime situations very quickly. I think she's probably really adept at processing information when it comes to war. But because Jinx is willing to die and she's insane, and she's clinically insane, it's gonna make her decisions baffling and unpredictable. She might even get kidnapped by Ambessa in order to let a bigger plan or a bigger plot come to fruition. So I think that's the only thing that's gonna give Ambessa some serious trouble. Anyway, that's what I think Ambessa could do in a wartime situation between Piltover and the Undercity. Let me know what you guys think. Talk to you later.